All right. There we go. We should be live now. If you guys can hear me, go ahead and let me know in the chat that you can hear me. Saying we're good, but I want to make sure we are good to go. Give me some thumbs up and let me know. There's always that lag, so I want to make sure we're good. Yay! Success! I'm like so not good with the technology side. All right, let me turn down my volume on my iPad. I like to be able to actually see what YouTube shows. So there goes chaos doing chaos things. Hey everybody, happy new year. I know it's probably been New Year for quite a bit over there in the Netherlands, Henny. So let me go ahead and say hello to everybody. So hello, Kay. Hello, C. Chris. Hello, Henny. I know technology has been like, oh, it's been the bane of my existence. Oh my goodness. Kat, Sheila, hello everybody. Yeah, you can see my chaos of stuff over here in my office. You like my cat off my cardboard to prevent the cats from climbing on top of my bookshelf over there and knocking things down. That's like what I have to do. Morgana, hello, hello. Oh my goodness. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. The front, I had a desktop. I love this office, Chris. That's the nice thing about being only me in a three-bedroom house for just me because I can have a spare guest bedroom, which is really the cat's bedroom. That's where I keep the litter boxes. Hello, mom. So Susie Meg, that's my mom. So you get to see the mama in there. I call her Ama. So Ama. It's like I think it started as like a "Hey mom," and then it was like and it eventually devolved into Ama. So that's Ama in there. Jess, hello. Sarah, hello. I know, Kay, they totally do. They think it's their job to knock like literally everything down. Absolutely everything. Uh oh, sushi's like I just got the girls a new cat tree for Christmas. Well, like a late Christmas because I got it after Christmas. But I got them a new cat tree that you can sort of see right there. It's got the spare Udi on it, but there's their cat tree. So Sushi decided that she's now going to just lay her little carcass in the cat tree and give me her back. Mochi's next to me over on this first desk. I have three desks in my office. They're all lined up perfectly from side to side because I'm extra that way. But my hard drive crashed on my desktop. So now I have the new laptop that I'm using right now, which I'm like, this is perfect because now I can stream from the laptop. Uh, I know it's a perfect little cat tree. It's got like a stand, a cave because they love their caves. It's got like a hammocky thing, which Sushi's curled in. The girls love it. Oh my goodness. I've gotten some adorable photos. Let me pull up. I've gotten the cutest photos of the girls. They love it. Like they were investigating it before I even had a chance to like put it together. But that is their new favorite thing. Here is Mochi laying on top of sushi. You can barely see a little sushi face. There's a little squished sushi there, but that's what they'll do. I'll look over there and they'll be right. It's adorable. They love it. That's like the little hammock portion of it. It's adorable. And then it's got like the bed portion on top. So I'll usually drape the extra udi on top of there, and Mochi will curl up inside that. Right? It's so adorable. And it was like $45 for this. It's like 3 times the size of the old one that I had. So I had to knock out that one. Hello, Amanda. I love it. It's so cute. And hello, Sarah. I'm making sure I'm trying to get everybody as you guys come in. But I could not resist uh, that cat tree. It was the cutest thing ever. And now they love like the hammock portion. They get along very well, Cat. Hey, Steph. I'll yell at you if you start chatting too much and get you and let you go back to lurking. Um, but they get along really well. When Sushi starts to get on Mochi's nerves, Mochi will like hiss at Sushi and be like, "Leave me alone." Or if like Mochi's trying to sleep, um, then in it, like Sushi will come over and will like try to like pounce on her and everything, and then Mochi will just like starting to hiss and growl at her. But then it's hilarious because all she does is hiss and growl at her. That's literally it. All she does is hiss and growl. She leave like other than the vocalization of her displeasure at being disturbed. It's so funny. But I think that massive like, that good sized cat tower, I think I got it for, like, $45 on Amazon, so I was pleased with that. It was a really good price for it. But, yeah, they like to knock things down, and I have a lot of, like, random Legos, as you can see. There's a lot of, like, random Legos all I still have to put my other, Lunar New Year that sushi knocked down. I have to put it back together and put it back up. You can't lay on that, Mochi. That's not a lay spot. She's like, I don't care. I'm laying on it. She's trying to lay on my brushes. But when my hard drive for my desktop crashed, I replaced it with a laptop, and I had like one of the sit stand desk thingies that you put on top of your desk that you use the lever to pull it up and down. I had that on my corner desk or the desk that's on the far side of my office, and then I have the middle desk, which is what I would typically use that I'm filming that I'm, like, sitting at right now, that I would typically use for, film for my brush painting, and I do my filming on, and then my desk that's right next to me, right over here on this side, is my diamond painting desk. So I was like, "You know what? I don't need a desk for my computer because I don't have a desktop anymore." So I turned that desk into my brush painting desk. The middle desk is now going to be my like filming, recording, and like flat desk for diamond painting stuff, but mostly my filming desk. And then I have my diamond painting desks. Now I have like 3 flat desks across. It's great. Yes. Yeah. I think there is no greater hell than stepping on a Lego. I feel like that is like the most evil torture ever invented is like stepping on Legos and walking on Legos. There's just something unique about stepping on the Legos. It's just something about it. Ridiculous. But how is everybody's new year going? Did anybody stay up late last night for anything? Did anybody go watch fireworks or do anything like that? I know, mom. It's like different workspaces is fantastic. It's great for different workspaces. Yes. But did anyone do anything? I did not. I filmed my month in review last night. I stayed up late and filmed my month in review. That's what I did for New Year's. Oh, that's nice. You stayed up until 3 a.m. cleaning your crafty corner. I stayed up, filmed my month in review, and then proceeded to um, organize my office because I was in the organizational bug. I still have to work on my special drills, which are kind of sitting in this clutter right here. Let's see. Oh, you're putting together your baby Yoda, your Grogu. Oh my goodness. Yes. That would be a cool one. Sheila. Oh, that would be so cool. You made it all the way to like 10 minutes before midnight, Chris. Oh my goodness. I'm shocked you made it that long. Ooh, see. That's great. That's like something a brother would do. You're the only one still up, but you said that your family is kind of like fighting off the crud too. And they're all sick. Steph. Oh, that's great. Um, right? I always felt like that with my brother too. See, um, like my brother can fall asleep anywhere. Like you put him in the car, and like 30 seconds later, he's asleep. I don't sleep in vehicles. You can do anything, and boom, he's out. Like I've never been able to do that. Like I am not one to be able to fall asleep easily in any way, shape, or form, and my brother always has been. And it's like, yeah, I don't get it. Oh, Mochi's gonna go. Oh, do I need to? I'll go show you what she's doing. She's like, I want inside the Udi. You're going from the wrong side, Moch. Come here. Come here. Come over here. Right here. You want this side right here. There you go. Get in there. And that is why I have the Udi up top because now I have Mochi inside the spare Udi. That's literally the only purpose for that Udi to be right there because that's what Mochi. See, now we're being stared at. She just spied on us. She's gonna spy on us from there. We'll see her little white face as she snuggles in. She's kneading in place. She's so funny. And now she's gonna stare at us. I know, I know. Yeah, that's the whole purpose for the Udi being up there. I know, I'm the same way. I'll be, like, so exhausted, like, last night, I was sitting here, I finished recording my video and editing it and everything, and by the time I got done, because of course I didn't start recording until after midnight, because I wanted to make sure I didn't get interrupted by, like, fireworks or anything. So by the time I got done with everything, it was, like, almost and then YouTube has been, like, really finicky lately when I've been trying to upload videos, where it's been giving me a lot of, like where it takes way too long to upload, and if I let because I find it easier for me to do my editing and uploading from my iPad than from my computer, and it's just because I like the simplicity of, um, the iMovie on the iPad as opposed to the hassle of, iMovie on my, desktop. So I just do it all from the iPad and then I upload from my iPad. But lately, if I let the screen on my iPad time out, it's been stopping the video from uploading, which it shouldn't do that. It shouldn't matter. So I was like, well, I have to wait until it at least gets uploaded. Once it starts processing, it's fine. But I had to wait until it was uploaded. So I had to sit here until the video uploaded last night. And I'm sitting here in my chair and I'm like, I'll just read a book while it's doing it. So I'm sitting here on my phone reading a book and I'm, like, nodding off. It's, like, 1 something, almost 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm, like, nodding off, and I'm like, "I need to not fall asleep. I need to not fall asleep." And I'm just nodding off and nodding off and nodding off, and then I'm like, "Okay." Uh, next thing I know, um, next thing I know, it was like I'm like, "Okay, it's uploaded. I can go to bed." And then I go to bed and I'm like, "Okay, why am I not falling asleep?" Yes, exactly. Wide awake. It's totally me as well, mom. Maybe I just get it from you, but yes. And yes, they are adorable, Henny. So, okay, so 0 fox given. So if you substitute fox for the swear word F, I don't swear. I got my mouth washed out with soap one too many times. So it's instead of fox, you substitute it for the F word. Um, so that's what the 0 fox is for that one. It's kind of like a euphemism for 0 F's given. That's basically what that one is, and I thought that'd be perfect for him because his last duty station, he was an instructor, and you deal with all sorts of, like, ridiculousness when you're an instructor. So it's kinda like, so I thought that would be perfect for him as, like, okay, you get over and done with the hullabaloo and craziness. It's kinda like, everybody always, says that you know, being a teacher is kind of like herding cats. Well, with the students that he had and what he did, for what he does in the Navy and with the, it was more rather than herding cats. It was kind of like herding. It was more like dealing with squirrels on crack. That's kind of like more of a better uh than herding cats. It was more like squirrels on crack. That was kind of like what it was, yes. With the stories that he's told my mom and I, herding cats would definitely be easier, as my mom said. And yes, Chris, it was super cute. I love both of those foxes that I got for him. And like this little one right here, I'm like, yeah, so that's where we have the 0 fox given, which is going to be backwards on the screen, of course, because I have it mirrored to be able to actually, like, me see my stuff as opposed to do the better way, which is where the writing actually looks proper because it throws me off if my hand is over here the way it should be for the writing. And then this one is like because he's a gamer, so this little cute kawaii fox with the headphones, which could be that he's listening to music, but I feel like this is better for him being a gamer. Because I can guarantee you, if he's not napping right now, because he just got off of work this morning, if he's not napping right now, I can guarantee you that he is playing a game on his computer. So, yes. Hi, Billy. Happy New Year. So yeah, that's the meaning of that. But anyways, ooh, should we want to? I have like a whole stack of goodies that I can unbox and show you guys. I've got way too many boxes sitting over there, and I haven't even. I don't think I've even posted any. Oh my goodness, I don't even know what games he plays, Amanda. I have no clue. I'm not a gamer, so I couldn't even begin to guess what he plays. He's he plays a lot of games where like the multiplayer games. Uh, he has that he does with friends online. I don't know. He just has a gaming computer and plays games with friends, and that's about all I know. So I'm gonna open some random packages while we're on here because I have a whole stack of packages over there, and today is small shop haul day, so we can just do our small shop haul right here. So we will take a look at some different things. So this is coming to us. This is not really a diamond painting goodie. This is a crochet goodie because I was tired of my crochet projects sitting on my windowsill behind my computer. So this is from the Maker Stash on Etsy. I wanted a goodie bag. Ooh, okay. So the Maker Stash sells craft bags for all crafters and craft projects. It has a lot of space, perfect to take any project on the go. And it is, and they have a couple different colors. I went with this beautiful crinkled paper and shove that down. All right. So I went with this pretty tealish blue color. Oh, and the handle comes off too. So I went with this color bag because I thought it'd be simple. And it's got like where you can carry it like this. And then on the inside, where it's just kind of like a little tote bag, you can have it as an over the shoulder bag. Of course, I chose this color, Mom. What do you think? Of course, I would. Like, this has become my new color. My favorite color used to be blue or used to be green, but now like this has become my new favorite color is like this tealish color. And then on the inside, we have a small pocket here and then just like the big open pocket to stuff all of your goodies in. So I figured I could use that. I know, it's a great color, Steph. It is a great color. So, looks like us. Does that mean you're heading out, Steph, for family time? Happy New Year to you too, Steph. Thanks for joining in. Glad to have you, if even only for a little bit. Happy New Year to you as well. But yeah, this is a fantastic color. And I thought that'd be perfect because now I can put my crochet projects in here since I'm probably only I won't necessarily use this one unless I'm taking it to and from work. But I thought that would be perfect for these. Okay. Yeah, I don't know how long I'll go. Depends on how long everybody wants to chat and be here. That's how long I'll go. No clue. But if you make it back, you make it back. If not, oh well. But thank you for joining in, Steph. But yes, so I will be able to put my crafty projects or my crochet projects in here. So I don't have to have them sitting on the windowsill because Sushi has decided that she likes to chew on yarn. Yes, we'll never know. Last time on Thanksgiving Day, I went for like what 3.5 hours, which is crazy. I don't know that I have 3.5 hours of talking in me, but I can put this in here. I can put all the other yarns for this project in here. And look, of course, my crochet hooks that match this. Hey, Carol, you're never late. You're just right on time, as Lexi always says. But you are here. Yeah, so just unboxing some things. I got a little crafting, like a little crafty bag that I just unboxed to put my crochet stuff in. So now I can have that stuff in. And this is the color of my crochet hooks bag that I had. So that can go there. And now I don't have to worry about chaos getting into all of my crochet projects because she's decided that she likes to chew on yarn. Because, of course, chaos. Oh, sick puppers is never good, Carol. Aw. That's so sad. Poor baby. Right? Yes. It's like the well, this is my first YouTube live. Yeah, it's kind of like that minty teal aqua blue, which is great. Oh, yes, Kay. In I have mentioned that I collect art. You do too. You have art grouped on all of your walls. You tell your friends if you can tell what color the wall is, you don't have enough art. Yes, I love that. At some point, I will kind of do like a tour of my art. Um, ooh, the glare on my glasses. As long as I don't read comments, I don't need my glasses. Um, but yeah, that's what I collect whenever I travel. I collect art because it's like I don't want a ton of like obviously in here is like a lie to everything. Outside of in here, I don't have things like cluttering up surfaces besides my bookshelves. But at some point, I will do a tour of the art in my space. This is like literally, I have only hung three things on my walls in this office. It's like the only room I've like really curated. Like, well, all of my art is curated, but I haven't gone through and put art on my walls in really. I haven't thought through. It's kind of like all of my master bedroom, my living room, and all the rest of the rooms minus the 2 spare bedrooms. The 2 spare bedroom like this, the office, and then my spare bedroom, I haven't done as much, like, thought into the art for those ones, but, like, my living room, the art in my living room and dining room and kitchen and my master bedroom and hallway, that art has been like, "Okay, these are the exact pieces that will go here," and when I travel, I specifically look for pieces that will fit, like, those themes for it. Um it's, like, very, very much well thought out as far as, like, what pieces I want. Let me see if I can find let's see. See if I can find a picture. When did I move into this house? That was what, like, December of 21? So, when did I get my household goods? Hmm, that's when I kinda moved in. When did I hang everything on the wall? That's the question. When did I actually hang everything up and actually get it all hung? So, this is a photo of what some of my art looks like leaning against the wall. Those are some of my paintings when I got my household goods and just had it, like, leaning against the walls. Yeah, it's like I have one of my walls in my living room is, like, the people wall, and I love it. It's, like, the art, it's just, like, faces, and as I'm, like, figuring out how the layout of it would look, it was literally a matter of, me sitting there, like, laying out it was like, "Okay, these are the pieces that are gonna go on that wall." Oh, yeah, it's a lot, Carol. When I say I have a lot of art, I have a lot of art. And it's from, like, all different countries all over the world, that I've traveled to. And when I travel and I look at things, I'm like, "Okay, I want this piece for this wall," and it's totally a whole process. Okay. Here's kinda like a little sneak peek of things. Ooh, yes, it's a process, Chris. It's a total process, but that'll be awesome. It'll give you so much more space than trying to work out of your bedroom in that like tiny little area. And you'll be like so happy to have all that extra space to work out of. I do have a lot of art, mom. I do. I have some pieces that I don't have enough wall space for, so I have them sitting in, but I can't bring myself to get rid of any art. Like I just can't do it. So it's sitting in they're sitting in the spare bedroom in the closet on the floor. I know, it's wonderful, Carol, because 'cause I'm like, I could never like, I'm planning when I leave here next year in the fall, I would love to move into, like, an RV and try to, like, go to an RV and live in an RV for a few years and kinda, like, downsize like that, but all my stuff is totally gonna go in a storage unit or go yeah, or just be, like, go in boxes and be stored at my, like, parents' house for, well, not at their house, like, in uh, a spot at their place, for a while. But the thing about that is it's, like, the only thing I can, like, downsize and live with being in a small space because as humans, we're, like, remarkable at adapting to whatever size a space we are in. So if you've ever noticed, if you have a massive purse, um, you're gonna fill your purse, whatever size it is. Like if you have a massive purse, you're gonna fill it. If you have a tiny purse, you're gonna fill it. If you have a little bitty backpack, you're gonna fill it. If you have a massive backpack, you're gonna fill it. You adapt to whatever space you have. So that's something that we do. You categorized your stuff from each section of the bedroom. Yeah. Yeah, you exactly, mom. You fill the space that you have, and we do that as humans. That's what we do. We fill the space that we have. Oh my goodness, Sushi has like totally flattened herself down. She's still in the hammock right there. You just can't even see her because she's so flat. So, like, what I have one section of my living room. So this is the wall on one section of my living room. This is the wall there. And the two paintings that you can't really see very well because of the glare from when I took the photo, those two on each side are actually ones that my mom did. So those are two paintings that she did. So I've been in the Navy for 11 years now, okay? And some of the travels are from my time in the Navy, and some of the travels are just because I love to travel. So, so Carol said, "So true, Alyssa. You used to carry a big purse after a neck injury, but you had to go small, and it surprised you how much stuff you didn't need to carry around." Yep. So I don't carry a purse. I used to way back when, but I've left my purse, on the like 3 hours away from me one too many times. And I kind of got tired of like, realizing, oh, hey, my purse is nowhere to be found one too many times. So I finally realized that purses are not for me. So I carry like a little wrist loop that has my keys on it, my car keys, and a little wallet that carries like my military ID, my debit card, one credit card, and my driver's license. And then it has a little section where I could put a couple 20s inside of it. But that's literally it. So it's got my keys and my wallet on it. And then I could usually stick my phone in like my pocket or something or carry my phone in my hand. That's literally what I carry. And then I'll usually have a chapstick in my pocket too, if not in my car or in my office or wherever else I'm going. But that's literally what I carry because I will lose anything else or leave it somewhere not on my person. But I never forget my phone and I never forget my keys if they are attached to my person, i.e., keychain and phone. But yes, thank you, Chris. I love my style as well. Here is like I've added a little bit more to this one. I have a couple more masks that I've added, but this is my dining room. Um, so trying to get it without the glare. But this is one wall on my dining room. I have a couple more walls besides that. But I have masks and then a couple of the oil paintings. I love the oil paintings. Those are my preferred ones to have. And then my people wall is one of my favorite things are my people wall. I don't think I have an updated photo of the people wall, so that's something because I've added to it. I've added to this photo here. I had to do it at an angle because I had to take this photo at an angle, but in order to get the one non-oil painting to not have a glare on it. But this is the people wall. There's more to the people wall now. I have more paintings on that wall than it was when I took this photo. But that's one of my living room walls with the paintings of the people on it. So, yeah. But that's kind of an idea of some of like the ones that I've had and what they looked like. Oh my goodness. Of course, the next photo on there after that is this one with the mochi face. It cracks me up. She's a hoot. But that's like some of the paintings that I've collected over the years from my travels and what I like as far as my paintings. Um, so yes, a little bit from everywhere. Yeah, they're a little bit of everything from everywhere. But yes, oh my goodness, these girls. They were just being like when I was trying to get it was so funny because when I was trying to get the live to start and it wouldn't. I was sitting here and Sushi was sitting right here with draped across my arm staring at the computer. It was so funny. She was like, and she's obsessed with like watching the cursor move. It's so cute. But now they have decided that it is nap time. So they are totally all about the nap time. That is what they are doing. All right, we're gonna look at something else. Let's see. Ooh, I do need to open this one. I've already sliced the top of this box, but I haven't, I cut it open already, but I haven't looked into it. This is from DP with Sparklers. I'm thinking this is the one. I was anticipating that this is the one that I needed for my canvas, my Secret Temple canvas, which I'm going to do because I need to, ooh, we're going to have a couple different sparklers. Oh my gosh, that's so many. And then we have a big old tray. So, what did I order with this one? Oh my gosh, that is so much bling. You guys, this is the bling pack for Secret Temple. 24 extra things of bling to add to that canvas. That's a lot. I don't think I've ever had that much added bling to a canvas, you guys. And then what else did I get? What is the extra bling in this thing? All right. Bum, 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 bum. Ooh, yeah. Moon Goddess is I've seen that one. Like, it's a very pretty canvas. I'm just not a, yeah, it's not necessarily my style. Okay. Oh, perfect. I forgot that I ordered this. I'm glad that I opened this one today because I forgot that I also ordered the bling pack suggestions for Midnight Owl because guess what other canvas I am doing in January? Midnight Owl. I totally forgot that I ordered the bling pack for Midnight Owl as well. Go figure. So for a freebie as well, you get a little emery board for your fingernails. So it's a good thing we're opening this now because I would have just been like, oh, let's pull out because I knew I had ordered the one for Secret World or for Secret Temple. I would have pulled this one out and then be like, okay, I don't need anything else. And then I ordered because I'm trying to collect all of the pixie dusts. So I have a pixie dust 307 in rounds because I was like, I just wanted just the round ones. And then pixie dust 415, which is a nice, I love these grays. So I love the pixie dust because they're easy as like a simple bling to add. A freebie of this rainbow colored bracelet. And then a cover minder of a snowflake. I need to organize my cover minders. So they are a little chaotic. My cover minders need to be. So this is that's a really, it's kind of like a filet gray style, but look at the pretty greens of that. Oh, matches my shirt. Look at that. So there is a cover minder, 3D printed. And then also, because I'm doing the Ticket to Ride event, which I'm doing primarily because it'll help get me motivated to actually finish this massive canvas, which the only other time I've done a canvas this big was Flower Delivery version 2, because I'm doing Secret Temple, which is 98 by 70. And Flower Delivery version 2 was 102, was 70 by 102. So here is Ticket to Ride. There's my ticket for Ticket to Ride. It's a little cover minder, 3D printed. So I figured by doing the Ticket to Ride event would help keep me motivated to actually finish that canvas in a timely manner. So I wouldn't start it in July and finish it in November like I did with the Flower Delivery, because it's a 2-month event. So we will see how it goes. So let's look at what bling we have for Secret Temple. There are 24 items in here. Oh my goodness. So we have some little round pearl ABs 3755, these tiny little pearl ABs for square canvases. Similar AB, those little pearl crystal AB pearl things of 740, these little ones. It's a pretty orange. Let's see. We have some straight ABs, and these are all squares. We have 3819. Oh, I love that green in squares. Ooh, look, we've got Leopard Leatherworks in the house. Hello. I know, Carol, is it Tim or Carrie or both? We don't know. Hey, you guys. Hello. Then we have a 3853 AB. I'm showing off all of the drills that I got for the 2 canvases that I'm going to be working on for events this month. These are all of the specials that came with, because I'm unboxing some things. These are the specials that came with my Secret Temple bling pack. So, because I'm doing that one for Ticket to Ride, and probably blinging. Don't know which one I'm doing for blinging in the new year. or the other blinging event that Timo and J Rob and Tia are hosting. 648. These are some colors I haven't really used. AB 355. Look at that. 224 AB. That's a pretty pinkish color. 3765 AB, and these are all squares. That's only like half of them. And then we have some crystal 3807, 3834 crystal, which is kind of like a burgundy reddish. It's hard when you see the silver backs, but it's kind of a purplish color. And then an 815, which is more of a reddish crystal. And then we have some glitter 701. Yes, and I'm doing the wrap up a whip event this month. So I'm doing Cat with Big Eyes for that one, which Cat with Big Eyes is already sitting on my easel because that one I'm going to actually start working on today. And then I have some glitter 469. I haven't ever seen the glitter square drills. So this will be cool because I don't have like square bling because I don't normally do a lot of square bling. Some glitter 327. And then we have some pixie dust. Pixie dust 3834. Some pixie dust 469, 2 bags of that. And then our last bling for this are some sparklers for squares in cinnamon, which, I should probably show these from the front. So these are kind of some pretty colors. I like those cinnamon of those. I really like the sparklers. So those are the bling for Secret Temple. And I forgot that it is a cute canvas, Mom. And yes, the Richard Lorenz event sounded like it would be a lot of fun. The one Richard Lorenz that I would want to do would be Balancing Act, the one off of Amazon, but it's like not available right now, or not available. That was like the only Richard Lorenz that I like really wanted was that one, but I didn't order it soon enough and it sold out. And obviously, and it hasn't been back in stock. So for Midnight Owl, I literally forgot that I ordered this. So I was gonna like kit up and get started on Midnight Owl for the Jeremiah Kettner event from that Bree and Sophie are hosting. And I'm glad I'm opening this and didn't just pull that out and then forget about the rest because I forgot that I ordered these. So we've got some starfish bubbles, and this will be for a round canvas. We have some AB 701. We have some AB 3325, AB 3608, AB 209. I love these purples, the 29, 210, 211. 704 crystal, pretty color. And 793 crystal and glitter 327. And then some quad cubes, some green AB quad cubes, some sky blue AB quad cubes, and some yellow AB quad cubes. So those are the bling that I got for Midnight Owl. And I love the simplicity of the packs because it's like I'm the lazy person that likes to just click the button and boom, it's there. So it is Cat with Big Eyes is from Lazy River, from Steph's shop, and it is so cute. It is, I think it's like a 70 by 70, I think. I'd have to look at the stats on it, or it's a 60 by 60. 60 by 62. It is massive. You can see I'm being lazy. I'm wearing my sweatpants. This is Cat with Big Eyes. It's by Zhong He. Let's see if I can get it without the glare. You can see I've almost got that section done on the bottom. I've basically done all of this minus this little bit right here. And I've added all sorts of bling to this one with the flowers. So I've added all of these ABs and crystals to this area where the flowers are. And I'm doing the same thing up here. And I'll do the same thing to some of the yellows. So that is Cat with Big Eyes by Zhong He. She's got some super, super cute kits. It's and yes, those blinged up flowers are looking fantastic. I love how it's turning out in that bottom corner, especially seeing it like that, where you're seeing it in the distance like that. It looks fantastic. But yes, that is Cat with Big Eyes. And I think initially it's got like that area. I was kind of intimidated a little bit by sections of it that had some confetti, and I was placing drills, like the wrong drills down in a certain area, and I just got annoyed with myself, so I stopped working on it. And then I just didn't start back working on it because I was also doing the flower delivery series, and that was being a lot more cumbersome to work on with the flower delivery series. So I just like stopped working on it and started working on some other stuff. So that's what that kit is. All right. I have got like 4 more packages that I've pulled out to open that I'm like, it's going to take me way too long to open those. And on top of all the other stuff, because I don't think I've even really posted any like normal small shop hauls as I go showing things. So this, I'm like, I'm going to open this one because it's way too, oh, I feel like it'd be way too late to post this one because this is from Pure Bliss Wax Company on Etsy. This is the December box, the Diamond Painters box of the month, Sparkle and Glee from December. And I was like, I don't want to like post this one because by the time it gets posted, it'll be like mid-January. And most people, it was super interesting, Carol, but I think I got so like, burnt out from working on that one that I didn't want to like I needed a break from like everything that I was working on. So since this one is a Christmas box, I was like it was great seeing it and everything for the comparison series, but that like I haven't worked on like the first square I've worked on since I finished that kit was New Horizon from Diamond Artisan Shop. So now I think I'm finally ready to work on another big square, but I felt like I needed to do the event to force myself to finish the square. So that's why I picked a big I decided to go with the big canvas for the event, which just so happened to be one that they picked as like the event canvas anyways. So this is the box of the month for the month of December, and I got it with, and this can be like holiday themed. You get a little fun sticker. I love my stickers. And we got a Pure Bliss Wax Company Hot Cocoa Diamond Daughter Dot Putty. Yeah. It was great doing it, but I know that's why I did it so other people wouldn't have to. All right, let's see. Ooh, hot cocoa scented putty. It does have a great putty, like cocoa scent to it. Ooh, that's gonna be an interesting texture to the putty. I always like trying new putties. It's got that nice white putty, and I do have to say it's nice having white putties to use because then you don't end up with like pink putty on your drill on your canvas. Thanks, Carol. Yes, I bit the bullet so everybody else didn't have to on the comparison series. I don't think I realized what I was getting myself into when I started the project. And then as I was doing it, it just it was definitely a big one. Hi, Irene. Welcome. Welcome. Ooh. So I went with the premium box for this. So this is gingerbread soy wax melts. So I figured I could always go with these. This, ooh, that smells great. Hello, Kim. Welcome. Happy New Year to you as well. I'm just unboxing some of my purchases that I've done in the month of December, and I didn't want to like try to do a video that would go up in like February of some of these things. Lee, hello. You totally snuck in, Lee. So this is some gingerbread wax melts. I like the wax melts. I've got I don't remember what scent I have melting over there, but that'll be nice. Oh, look at that. That's cool. It's a cover minder that's the same as the sticker. That is cool. And then we have some hot cocoa sticky wax in a little tin. That's hot cocoa sticky wax. I like that. I'll have to try out some of these things in the whip and chat. And then you have a nice big roll of washi tape. And I lay it right there. And you get some of the multi-placers, of like a multi-placer pack Looks like they've got an angled tip, the stainless steel ones, a really thin straightener. I think that's thinner than I'm used to seeing of the straighteners. A 9, a 6, a 3 placer, and I'd have to let me compare these to one of my pens that's sitting right here handy. I can't tell. Is that one of the thin placers? It's hard when I've got putty inside my placer to tell. But I think that's one of the thin, yeah, that looks like one of the thin metal placers. Ah, as I'm knocking things over on my desk. It's typical. Trying to get my knocking things over. All right, I think I got it so it doesn't knock over. All right, so we've got a pack of thin gold, shiny gold multi-placers. We have a tray with 2 stoppers. You can either have a heart stopper or a hexagon stopper. As I drop things. And that's a nice iridescent simple tray. I like that it's not super wide, so it actually fits in the hand quite well. I've never tried one of these trays before from this company. This is my first time trying out anything from this company. And then we also have a pen in here. So, ooh, this is a really thin pen. Like uber thin pen. So this is a super thin pen. Interesting. But it's nice, pretty, and red. Okay. Very cool. But look at that. So this is a fun little box. I like it. So those are some nice goodies to try out in here. I think that was fun. But that is from Pure Bliss Wax Company. Yeah, I thought of you when I pulled that out, Carol. I thought of you. I was like, oh, that is like a super thin pen. I think Carol would love how thin that pen is. Ah, dropping things on the floor. My floor is a mess. My desk is now going to be a mess. All right. Let's see. What did I miss? Happy Gnome. Gnome. Well, it should be, instead of Happy Gnome New Year to you, Carol, it should be just Happy Gnome Year to Carol. Yeah, it's a very good one. Shell, I don't know if I've gotten a chance to say hi to you yet, Shell. And so I love the DAC, the thin placers from DAC, but I found that for me, I don't really use them on my rounds. I still use, so I'll usually have 2 pens going at a time, which right now I've got the which they're over, what 2 am I using? Which, in honor of the new year, I needed 2 blingy New Year's pens. So I went with the ones that you saw from my whip and chat for New Year. So I'll have 2 pens going, one that I can use for rounds and one that I can use for squares. And the 2 that fit like the New Year the best happen to be these 2 sparkly ones, reminded me the most of the New Year. And they happen to be both Enablers Outpost pens. So when I'm working on a square, I use the DAC multi-placer, and when I'm working on a round, I use the thin metal multi-placer. And for some reason, it's just like I find that for the rounds, I prefer this placer than this one, and that's just kind of like me. So I always have 2 pens up there. So if I want to switch back and forth between a round or a square, I can swap my pen. And I used to get the everlasting tip for my single placer, but since I don't swap tips between my pens, once I put the tip on my pen, it stays there. I don't swap them back and forth. I just leave them there. So now I've just gotten to the point where instead of buying a new everlasting tip angled placer, which is what I have on, oh, I need to change the back on that one, which is what I have on like this one right here. which is, I believe this one's from I think this one's a House of Rainbows blank. Um, or I'd have to look back and see. I think it's from House of Rainbows. But you can see how I have the angled tip. That's my preferred tip, but I've been just using these tips because it just makes it easier and then I don't have to do the back and forth. But yeah, I do love their thin tips from Deck. They're wonderful. So yeah, they've been fantastic for Carol. I agree with you. They're super fantastic, and I know a lot of people that haven't been able to use the metal placers have been able to. I found that for me, it was like super fantastic with my squares, and it made the squares go so much easier having the thin DAC metal like multi placer made them go so much faster. Yes, Morgana, her year needs to be full of gnomes. Hello, Emma. Welcome in. Welcome in. I haven't used the DAC single placers. I feel like the basic ones that come with the kit work completely fine for me for the single placers. And I just use so I just have the like I'll do an entire kit. If I'm doing a round, I'll just use one pen for the entire round. I'll have the single placer and then I'll use usually a 10 multi placer and that's all I use. Amanda, that's like literally it for the multi placer, and I'll place 1 to 10 drills at a time with that 10 placer, and that's all I do. So Shell, do you find that it's because it's too big or too small for your pens? If it's too big, then I don't know what to tell you. If it's too small, all of mine are a matter of washi tape issues. And I can grab one and show you what I do with the multi placer. Uh, I'll show you what I have to do with like my multi placers. I can grab a pen because now that we're into the new year, I need to swap out my pens anyways. So I'll grab one of my multi placers, the DAC multi placers, and a new pen, and I will show you what I do so we can see. Oh, yours is too big for yeah. So if it's too big, you could. So if it fits in too snug, yeah. I haven't had that issue with mine. I think there's one. I know sometimes you have to adjust and try like both holes. Um, you could always like what you could always do is gently go in with like the tip of some scissors and very gently kind of like scrape around the edge, keeping it very straight to on the inside of your pen. Um, you could very gently do it if you feel like it's too big. Yeah, I would do it with some like sharp small scissors. Like these are my scissors that I use in here because they're small. You just want to make sure that you're not doing it at an angle because the scissors are angled. You want to keep it very straight. So like I'm not going to actually do it with this one, but I know we have our experts in the house with Leopard Leatherworks with Tim and Carrie, but I'm not actually going to do it because this is not like that style. This is more of an acrylic pen, but you could very gently take your tip in, and I would only go in as deep as you would if you find that your tip isn't fitting in. I'm just going to grab the. I will pseudo demonstrate. Oh, these are screw-on tips. I didn't even notice that. But let's say, for instance, these are screw-on tips, so they're going to screw in. Oh, interesting. Look at that. Okay, say, for instance, this was not a screw-on tip and it wouldn't fit in the hole. Say we're like, because obviously this is screw-on, so it has to go in. So if it doesn't fit in there and we needed to make our hole wider so it would fit in, I would just very gently take this in and doing it little at a time, making sure I'm very straight, and I would just very gently go in and kind of like scrape where I'm gently turning a little bit at a time, going very fine as I'm gently turning. And then I would do it until you got to the point where you could fit your tip into that pen. So that's how I would do it, Shell. Um, to get it so you could fit those tips in. This one obviously is a screw-in tip, which I did not notice initially. Boom. I do like how, like, with that being a screw-in tip, that's like super snug and you don't have to worry about that. Like, okay, I know people have been like like raving about screw-in tips. That is very secure and that will not come out at all. Granted, you have to like, you know, have the be very precise with your drilling with your screw-in tips, very well machined for it. But that's what you do as well, Carol, with the scissors. Yeah. That's how I would do it. Um, just thinking through and problem solving. I think I've had like one um to do it with. I haven't had like I've thought about that, Morgana, for the ones that are loose, using hot glue to get the placers to stay in, but I don't have a hot glue gun and that just sounds like too much effort for me. I have thought, because I don't swap them out, I'm like I totally could just use a little bit of the super glue. I know Brandy from Diamond Artisan Shop, More Drills Please. Brandy did send with my last 3 canvases, because I got 3 more Alora Pautra or Oa Kitty canvases. That's the artist behind New Horizon. She, with my last order, which just arrived, one of my Black Friday orders, sent a little thing of B7000 glue for those cover minder emergencies, just in case. There you go. Um, so Right. I've never tried sandpaper out. Again, I haven't had like I've usually just used the washi tape and I'm able to kind of like get it to work. Some of them are a little bit trickier than others, but I'm usually able to get it work. And that's why I don't take my tips out once I get them in. Oh, that's a good idea, using the Teflon tape from the plumbing section if the hole is too big. That's a good idea. That's a really good idea. Yeah. That's definitely a fantastic idea for that. All right. Oh my goodness. We should do an update on the girls. Let's see, what are the girls doing right now at this moment. Cindy, welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy New Year. Let's see, what are our girls doing? Well, we have a mochi foot. There's a mochi foot, and we have a little sushi and we have a mochi. So here is our sushi. There's a sushi. Oh, you just squeaked at me, baby. Hi. There are our girls. That was the girls' update. Oh my goodness, Sushi's so cute. They're both adorable. But that's an update on the girls, if we wanted to see what they look like an hour later. So, yes, they're hilarious. Too funny, too funny. But yeah. I know, Cindy, it's fantastic and they love it. They're both obsessed with it. You can't tell, but this mochi, she's got her little face staring at me. It is beyond adorable. I have got to take a photo of this little face and give you guys a close up of what I'm seeing. Okay. This right here is what I'm seeing. That right there is what I'm seeing right now. Is that not ridiculous? So funny. She is too much. Right? It's so adorable, Carol. It's so adorable. She's ridiculous. She's so ridiculous. Yes, Michelle, so cute. Yes, I can't resist. It's too much, too much. All right. So, I've got 3 more things to open for you guys for today's live small shop haul. Well, our live chat / small shop haul. So this, I have, I can't remember what all is in here. This one that I am opening now, I'm going to open it right here so you guys don't see, because I'm really bad at showing my address, which is why everything is pre-opened and pre-staged with washi tape. Because, yes. She's totally spying on me. Ooh, those will be beautiful, the Fabiola. It's kind of one of those things where I looked at that painting and I was like, "Oh, I should get it. No, I don't need it. I should get it. No, I don't need it because I normally don't go for the birds." But then I was like, "Oh, but I should. Oh, but I shouldn't." And I ended up passing on it. But then like the more I like look on it, I'm like, "Oh, but that one's so cool." So it's kind of one of those where I'm like, yeah. So I ended up passing on it and then kind of wished I hadn't. So this was the one of the prize packs from um, the Cup of Coffee event. I won one of the prize packs from the Cup of Coffee event hosted by Ashley Diamond Art. So we have a couple stickers there. We have some little notepads. That'll be fun. Okay, so that will be like little notepads of paper where it's not sticky notes. That's even better because I'm like, sometimes I just want that little piece of paper that I can write on. That is perfect. I love it. So look at that little cute little paper. And with little paper that you can write on. Those are perfect. I love it. So we've got some little piece of paper to write on. We have a fairy dust clay little tray. This is for the art in tray. And we have a couple. I'm going to pull these out and pop them right up here. And there. That way I can put the box down. Ooh, adorable. So we have a little sticker with some drills to go with. I love my little stickers. We have some cover minders. Here's another fun little sticker, penguin. Oh, it's that. Yeah, that is a penguin. Okay. This adorable cover minder from a Bliss Studio shop, which is a cute little dinosaur. He's adorable. That is adorable. And then we have Bliss Buddy. And so we have a pack of, is that like two of them? One or two? Let me pull this out. I have to see. We have, okay. I was like, it won't move. Magnets, cover minders. Okay, that's just how they're packaged. Okay. I was like, what in the world? All right. Yes. Yeah, I know, Carrie. We were discussing that, the kawaii and Asian art. Ooh, yeah, that'll be beautiful to do a color wave to go with Jeremiah Kettner canvas. Yes. All right, Lee. Well, thank you for coming in and joining us. We will see you later. So this is another cover minder. So we have a Life Happens, Coffee Helps. I like that cover minder. And then it threw me off because I'm like, at first I was like, is this a cover minder with coffee in it? This one is super, super cute. I love it. It's like a cat with eating the ramen. So, look at this. So this is, again, here is this cat with a bowl of ramen. Look at that. Super cute. So those are the magnets or the cover minders right there. And then we have the rest of the goodies. Oh, that is adorable. Oh my gosh. So this is coming to us from Puttiella Mud. Let us see what this one is. Okay. I don't feel like fighting with that. That's going to take me forever. So we're going to cut this one open. It is an ink pen. Yes, they are totally cute, Carol. This is an ink pen from Puttiella Mud. Look at that. It is a snowman ink pen. Look at that. Super cute. That's adorable. It's like a little twist ink pen. What? So it's perfect for the notepad. Boop. Look at him. He's so cute. I like his little bow tie, his yellow plaid bow tie. And then the last thing that we have over here is we have a pen. All right. We've got some thin plastic tips, the multi-placers, a whole bunch of pink wax, and here's the thin tips, which when it comes to plastic tips, these ones aren't bad. And look at this pen with like the clay little snowman on it. Look at that. And you've got the purple of the pen there. Look, that is a pretty pen. Look at that. This is super adorable. I feel like you would have to, it's super, super adorable and super cute. I feel like you'd have to use like this one side because with that in place, you wouldn't really be able to use this side very easily. So you'd really only end up using the one side of it, but you can definitely use this side of it here. But isn't that cute? That's adorable. Like the detail on these little clay uh creations is just amazing. That is so, and like the time that it takes to make things like this, I'm like, I don't have the like motivation to do something like that. It is so cute. So yes, that was what I won from one of the giveaways from there. Yeah, super adorable. I'm not drinking straight orange juice for anybody who's wondering. This is this much orange juice and the rest is water because I'm talking a lot. So I have to have something to soothe the throat. All right. I have two more things. So this, oh, of course I pick the actual spot to slice where the clasp is, of course, because I would. So this was sent to me from one of our own. I don't know if she wants me to say that she sent it or not, but this is a gift sent to me. Ooh, looks like there is a card in here as well. Oh, a diamond painted card too. Ooh. Okay, I'm going to cut the envelope open. Almost done with opening things. That is cute. Oh, this is why you guys don't watch me open boxes on my unboxings, because it would make the videos ridiculously long if I unboxed things. But look at this card that I got. Look at, oh my goodness, that is so cute. And now I'm like, I think this was like, this is, she blinged it up herself. Look at that, because I think this was the original. And then she added the drills to it to bling it up. That is so cute. Or actually, maybe it came that way where you add bling to it. Yes, because look at this. Look at the cuteness of this card. That is so cute. Super cute. I have a couple drills slid because of me trying to pull it out of the envelope, so I just gave up and added it. But this is so cute. Oh, hello, Rachel. Welcome, welcome. But look at that card that I received. All right. And I am not going to read this out loud. This is going to be for me to read to myself. But I wanted to show you the card that I got. And, oh, did Shay sneak in as well? Oh, Shay's there. She's probably lurking. She likes to lurk too. Hey, Shay. Hello, hello. Yes, Chaos Kitten and Box Cat. All right, so let's see what is in this one. Well, you guys all say hello to Rachel and Shay. I'm a notorious lurker too. I watch a lot of videos and that I do not comment on because I'm one that likes to lurk. So Look at how well packaged. It was bubble wrapped. Now we got this cute tissue paper. Look at this. I know, it's like saying hello to everybody is always a challenge to make sure you catch everybody. All right, let's see. What do we have? What do we have? Ah, I am not very good at opening things. I always make a mess. Oh my goodness. Look at that. So look at the adorableness of this. And then this one actually has a better print than the other one. But look at what I got here from her because she was thinking of me and thought that I would like this. So this one that I won from the giveaway, I will give away to someone else because this one was given to me by someone who thought specifically that I would like it. So I'm going to keep this one for me and give the other one that I won from the giveaway away because this one has more meaning. But I love it. It is so adorable. And then we have here she did a diamond painted a little penguin and put a magnet on the back of it. And then we have a little snowman that she diamond painted for me and put a little magnet on the back of it. So we have these adorable little snowmen with magnets. And then we have some stickers. Oh my goodness, look at the adorableness of that sticker. Oh, I love it. It reminds me of a Garfield. What are all the cats besides Garfield in the Garfield cartoons? Because that's what this guy reminds me of. One of the Garfield cats. What are the other ones' names? A unicorn and the beach because she knows obviously that I love my cats because of my girls. My unicorns, I love my unicorns. And the beach because I'm craving being back home in Hawaii with the beach. So very, very fun and well personalized. So thank you very much. And also, this one with the books says, Read, Woman, Read, because I love my books and reading. So, thank you very much. And I love it. So, thank you very much for that. Whoop. And I love this card. I think that's just the cutest thing. The little diamond. I didn't even know that they made cards like this beyond like the ones that we get from Diamond Art Club. And then, of course, it's got some cat hairs on it to make it even more personalized. So, yes. Let's see. Did I miss anything besides everybody saying hello? What time is it in Ireland right now? I know it's like, isn't it? It's got to be evening now, right? Because I know I had a friend of mine was station. He called it deployed. I'm like, it's not deployed. You're not deployed to Germany for 6 months. You're on a lengthy temporary additional duty, a lengthening TDY or TAD, 10:20 p.m. That's it. It's getting close to like the pumpkin hour is what I used to call it. I was gonna say, but yeah, that would be like I'd be getting ready to be like ready to crash and go to bed at that point in time, at 10:20 p.m. But yes, a friend of mine was in Germany for 6 months for a deployment, and I always would laugh because I'm like, that's not a deployment. You're not deployed to Germany where he was going to traveling all over Europe. Every weekend he'd go somewhere new in Germany, or he'd go to another country. He'd go to somewhere in Poland. He'd go to Austria. He'd go to Germany. He'd go to wherever else. And I was like, you're not deployed. Like, that's not a deployment. You're exactly, Rachel. I'm like, that's like you're working in Germany and then you're going and having fun on the weekends. That's not a deployment. I'm like, you're not deployed right now. You are so not deployed right now. Like, you're just having fun. You just happen to have a 6 month vacation to Germany that you get to go have fun on the weekends. I'm like, and he would like take Fridays off and do a 3-day weekend to wherever on to whatever city he hadn't visited yet. And I'm like, you're not deployed. That's so not a deployment. Like, go do 7 months on an aircraft carrier where you get to do three, maybe four port calls. Right, Tim? My brother just did a like almost a 4 month deployment on his submarine where his sub they don't do port calls on his sub because of the missions that they do. Um, but he just did 4 months straight underway with no port calls at all, Tim. 4 months straight. So that is like crazy. Like, yes, we had a 60 something day stretch on the aircraft carrier of no port calls that we had. Yes, exactly, Rachel. Uh it was one of those things where like it's just crazy. Like I was like, okay, that's not a deployment. I was in Afghanistan for 7 months. With 9 months if you include all the training and everything. But like yes. It was crazy. Well, yeah, yeah, he's done I don't talk about, like, what he does and everything and what his platform is, but he was actually submerged for a full 4 months on his submarine with what he does. Right? It was totally like vacation, and yes, I was totally, like, jealous of that because I was in Afghanistan for, I did 9 months, total for my deployment for Afghanistan, 7 months of it actually, boots on ground in Afghanistan, but it was crazy. Yeah, they had a whole bunch of, time with canned food. They had a whole lot of canned food, no fresh food for their deployment, um, and it was getting, like, slim pickings for his. But yes. Oh, hey, Christy. Hello, hello. But yeah, it was like I was like, okay, that's not a deployment. I don't know what you're talking about. That's not a deployment. So I was like, no, no, let's not talk about that. I've done deployments. We go to Germany after after just Afghanistan. We spend a week in Germany to learn how to reintegrate back to society. That's what we do. Like we go to our we call it the warrior transition unit in Sembach, Germany. Pretty close to Ramstein. Um but we go there for a week to learn how to reintegrate, and they take you one of the things that you do is you go to the exchange, you go to the city, you go do things to learn how to reintegrate and be a part of society again. But it doesn't you still have to learn how to actually be a part of normal society again. All right. So, we have here my last unboxing for you guys for today because now I've whittled down my small shop haul from over there. This, of course, won't surprise you guys. It's actually, if you look at my box or my pile of boxes over there, this is the only box from Enabler's Outpost over there. Shocking, I know. I only had 2 pens in that entire stash over there. I only had 2 boxes that are including pens. This is like an intervention. I need to order more pens. Been trying to cut back. So I love that Elizabeth writes on these. I'm due for some leopard leatherwork pens. I need to order some more leopard leatherwork pens. So we have some Skittles. I know. Right, right, Mom. It's totally trying to teach us to be human again. Oh, she gave us the surprise. I think this might be my mystery pen for the pen subscription. So we got some. Ooh, I'm actually gonna do this one. The Sudoku, I don't even try doing. I know Carol will be very shocked with me not having a pen for this one. I think this is my January's penscription box because I signed up for their penscription box. I know pens. So I got a candy cane, got some Skittles. Oh my goodness, Starbursts. These are like my weakness in candy form are Starbursts. I think that's what this is because it's wrapped like this. So I'm like, what else would it be if it's wrapped up? Or maybe this is just this maybe it's just it could be that or it could be something else. I'd have to look and see. Uh probably is. I'd have to verify on my Shop Pay app and see. I don't know. I order so much that I never know anymore. I'll know once I look at it and see. And then this is a crossword. I do like crossword puzzles. So I will try the crossword puzzle and see how I do with it. Had everyone ever done those logic puzzles? Used to, and then we had a washi tape. I like the simplicity of washi tapes like this. Like the washi tapes that Elizabeth has been putting in some of the things have been like perfect because I love the simplicity of things like this because then it's like I can use it with multiple canvases. And we have some things there. And now, oh yes, and then our stickers. We have, ooh, that looks a delicious cupcake and stay sunny. All right. Where is the end? Oh, she taped it down. I'm like, how do I open it? Just being challenging. Yes, and it's super cool watching them watching Tim turn the pens live. And Tim has like a marvelous voice. His voice is super like so like he's got like the perfect radio voice. All right. What is my pen? Okay. There we go. I think this is one that I ordered. I remember ordering this one. So, look at this beauty. Look at that. I love the blanks like this with the copper, the golds, and the blacks. I know I have one that I love that's like the same, like a similar look to it, like this from you guys, Tim. And I love it. I'm obsessed with like these color patterns. It is beautiful. Totally love it. So I think this is one that I actually ordered because I remember snagging it. I believe. I don't know. I lose track because I order and then I forget about it and I wait for it to come and then I order and forget about it and wait for it to come. But look at that. It is beautiful. So pretty. Yes, it is gorgeous. So totally love it. But yes, that is going to be my new pen. Maybe this is just how she decided to ship this one instead of in the other baggies in this nice container. And I think that's what threw me off was the container. But that was the last one that I had in my box for you guys. Now I've made a mess of my desk that was clean. It was clean. Now it's not. But I'm like, ooh, and I'm like really liking the thinner pens like this. But I'm like, oh, that is a beautiful turn. I'm in like ooh, yes. I don't know if you'd have to look on Leopard Leatherworks may have some more in like because I got some from Leopard Leatherworks. Let me pull that out. Ugh. Pull out my pen bat. This is my bat of pens. Let's see. Where is yeah, so here is look at that color right there. So this is the one like I love the look of this. This is the one that I got from Leopard Leatherworks that I had Tim do for me. Like look at that. And it's got a lot more of the rose gold in it on this one here. I think this blank that I have I don't think it has very much of the rose gold. It's much more of like the golds and blacks. But I love it. I haven't had a chance to use this one yet. Yes, Cindy, I love these. These are fantastic. And you can see this one is completely full. Minus the 2 pens that I'm using right now, which go right here. My next 2 pens that I will use are actually Lazy River pens. Those are the next 2 pens I need to pull out to use. Since I already have this open, I'm going to pull them out. Ugh. And put those over here and grab these two. There we go. Since I have it open, I'm going to do a pen swap and put these two back in. So that way I can load those pens and call it good. And then I can put, let me put this one back in here. So that way when I get to it, I can use it. So Christy, I found this pen bag on Amazon. I found them off of Amazon. If you search, let me see if I can, let me actually come over to, let me go to Amazon. Actually, let me do this on my phone. It would probably be easier. Because then I could do it and throw the link up. So I found them on Amazon. And I have this one in the white. And then I also have them in this purple color. So basically you just look for, like, they're colored pencil cases is what they are. Because they're made to fit like multiple colored pencils in each slot. So this one is completely full. It has, and then this one is what it looks like when there's like nothing in it. So it does like expand out and get bigger as you use it. So this is what it looks like when there's like almost nothing in it. So this is the purple leaf one. It's my second one. Yes, it's gorgeous, Cindy. I love it. Hello, Gail. I am going to copy this link. So I'll just, the one that I have handy because I just bought it, I'm going to snag that one, and then I'm going to come over to here. Let me go to mute myself. I am going to paste that link. All right, we will see if that pastes. So I pasted the link right in there. I don't know if it'll like go through or not, but that's going to be the link for the this purple one that you see here. Hey, Alexis. All right, so this is the other one, which I'm going to actually put my pens in, which I'm starting to fill up some pens. I just put my beautiful one from the Enablers Outpost winter box. I put this one right here with these purples that it goes into. I just put that one in here, and now I'm going to put, I don't think this one will fit in here with how it goes. This one I'll have to display separately. And then this one will fit in. So I can put that one in, and then I can do this one here. So now I can have my pen in there. So that way they're all in the tray. And I kind of like it because, and I know which pens I've used because they'll have, the ones that I've used have the multi-placers on them. I had to skip ahead. I like to only use the pens that have, I only use pens for, in order. So the order that I purchased them. Yes, Carol, I'm still using them in the order that I purchased them. I did have to skip ahead and use these three right here because these had snowflakes. So I had to use them because, you know, winter. So that's why these three are used. And I had to skip ahead for those three because they have snowflakes. That's the reason why. Otherwise, I'm still using them in the order that I purchased them. So it'll be a while before I get to these pens because I go in order. And I did work on the Enablers Outpost, the little kits that came with the all of the little kits that came in the Enablers Outpost winter mystery box. I did work on all of those with the pen that came with the winter box. So that one does have has been used. So that's how I know I've used them, is they still have their multi-placer on them. I never take the multi-placer off. Just because it's a pain in the butt to swap out tips. So I don't. I leave them on. That's just my way of doing things. And then go from there. But yeah, I had to graduate into that. And then I have like my favorite pens, which I need to go back through and re-inventory my favorite pens and see which ones are my favorite and if I still think they are my favorite or what. But my favorites, and I actually, yeah, because I need to swap out because that now I do more than just with each kit. Like every couple days, it's sometimes it's like once a week, once every few days. It really depends on the what I'm feeling as far as how often I swap them out, Carol. It's really kind of like depending on my mood. It's be like, okay, I've been using these pens long enough. Let me swap them out. Sometimes every kit, sometimes every few days. It really varies. There's kind of like no rhyme or reason for how much I swap them out. I used to do every kit, but now I'm like, not so much. Oh my goodness, she's so fuzzy. My mom just sent me a picture of one of her dogs. They've got their winter coat and they're so floofy. So floofy. So floofy. And like overgrown floof with the curly hair. Oh my goodness. They look like they're like overgrown floofy floof. Look at that. Look at that fuzzy floof. So much floof there. Berta, hey, happy new year. And that's why I have them in there because otherwise I wouldn't remember what it's not necessarily what order I purchased them in, they're like what order they arrived in. That's how I do that. It's what order they arrived in. So, yes. Because if I did what like so that's kind of how I did it. It's like what order they arrived in. Um, because otherwise I'd be like, yeah, that was the only way I could think of to kind of make it go, like, to kind of like keep it like fairness wise. But yeah, I have to swap out. I'm due. Yeah, like I said, I'm due to swap out pens. So the next two pens that I'll work on are going to be work with are going to be the my lazy river pens that I got from Steph on a D stash, which are the only two lazy river pens that I have are those two. So I'm excited to work with those two. But yes, so that's what I have as far as pens that I'm working on right now. But yeah, I feel like I haven't stopped talking yet. Yes, exactly, Cindy. That's the good way to like work through them all and kind of like get going on them. And like otherwise it would be like such a hassle to like I don't know that I would be able to keep track of them and I'd be like, okay, which one do I use next? It'd be like a decision paralysis. And that way it's just like, nope, you just go through and do them that way. And I was doing one pen at a time, but then it was like, well, I need a pen for rounds and a pen with squares. And the easiest way was just to have two pens out, one for round and one for squares, just because I like to have the different multi-placers depending on which pen that I'm using. So yeah. Cheese is always good, Berta. I went with like a simple lunch before the live. I did uh one of my friends brought back some amazing like local tortillas from where she lives in San Antonio, a big pack of the butter tortillas. Um that are super super delicious and she brought those back and gave those to me. So I had our tortilla with some cheese and then like a chicken sausage, that like a smoked chicken sausage that I cut and then cut in half and like microwaved it all and wrapped it up. So it was kind of like a little roll up because I didn't know what else to eat. And I was like, meh, I need to do that and take a shower before I can go on the live. And I was just like super basic with that. And it was, oh, the butter tortilla was just like, oh, on point. So delicious. So it was just basic. It was just the sausage with some cheese and the butter tortilla. Ooh, so good. So good. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know, Mom. I get it from you. You can just talk and talk and talk. So I get it from you. But so does anyone have any other plans? I know it's like most of you guys are um East Coast. I know a lot of you guys are East Coast. Does anybody have any other plans for today on their agenda? I did get a haircut. I got it on, I went on, what was it, Wednesday? Yeah, like Wednesday the 27th. I usually it takes me a couple weeks to get in to get a haircut when I decide that uh I'm always like, "Oh my goodness, my hair is overgrown," because usually it's like it'll be overgrown when this part starts coming down into the eyeballs. But usually this part doesn't bother me as much because I just go like that and get it out of my eyes. But this part was down to here, and this part grows so fast, it was like all and driving me bonkers. So it was just totally driving me crazy. And I could feel it was getting ready to be too overgrown. So I looked at the schedule and I was like, I need a haircut. Usually getting a slot for like a 4 o'clock appointment, which is usually a rush for me to get to in time. Um, uh, was is takes a couple weeks, like 3 weeks or so to get in. So I'm usually way overgrown by the time that rolls around. But she had like a Wednesday at 12 o'clock, and I usually do admin on Wednesday afternoons. So I went ahead and I was like, "Wait, that will work perfectly." Because then I just had to leave. It takes like 10 minutes to get to the where I get my hair cut from the hospital. So I just ran over, got my hair cut on my lunch hour, and then came back because it's so short. It only takes her like 30 minutes to cut my hair. So I did that on Wednesday, and then ran back, and then proceeded to spend the rest of the day like having itchy hair down my neck. Because after I get my hair cut, I usually go home and take a shower immediately. So I don't let her style my hair afterwards because I mean, like this is wash and wear. I don't even comb my hair. I haven't even combed my hair in like what like since I chopped it like a month before COVID started. So I haven't even combed my hair because before COVID, like February of 2020, my hair was down to here and then I chopped it short like this. So yes, let's see. Say okay. Always amazed at how collectors can remember where each one comes from. Right, right. We always know. You kind of know where everything comes from. It's just like the diamond paintings. You can look at a diamond painting and know where you got that diamond painting from, even without seeing the title or anything. You know where it came from. Amanda said you need to record your keeper cross stitch Mondays later and maybe go on one of your video games depending on timing. Yeah. See, you need to go dye your hair again. The students are starting to judge you. Oh, I totally get it from you, mom. It's like I feel like my dad has only started to like really become this super super talky person recently. And prior to that, it was always my mom. It was like my mom was the super super bubbly outgoing person when I was younger, and then my dad was always like this quieter person, and then now as we've kind of like all gotten older, now my mom is like the introverted person and my dad is like this extroverted talks to everybody person. It's so backwards from what it was growing up. Planning to make chicken quesadillas for dinner in a bit. My mom likes to rub it in when she makes all of these delicious home cooked meals. She likes to rub it into me that I don't get to eat the home cooked meals. One walked up to UC and said you should dye it again because it looks brown. What's wrong with brown hair? I used to dye my hair kind of like a reddish, purplish color, and then I was like, "Meh, it's just too much hassle." 4th grade kids too? Oh my goodness. The audacity. Oh my goodness. How rude. How rude. Oh, that's so funny. It just became way too much of a hassle to dye my hair, and to keep up with because my hair grows so fast. So, yeah, I just gave up. I'm like, "Eh, it's too much. Not doing it. Too much, too much." Too much. When do you have you already started back to work, or do you have the rest of this week off, See, I think you do they start back to school next week? Give you a little bit more of a winter break? Or when do they go back to school? Trying to remember, it's been so long since I was in, like, real school. I'm trying to remember if, like, in, elementary you go back on the 8th? Okay. So that gives you a nice little breather. A little bit of a break from the kiddos and the chaos. That's nice. I always felt like we never had enough time off from school. And I felt like my mom was always looking for I feel like my mom was kind of backwards from like most parents. Most parents hoped for their kids to go back to school, but I felt like my mom was the opposite. She always looked forward to us not being in school because there was less hassle of things when we were not in school. So I always felt like it was backwards. Well, kind of hard for me to get all the way to the other side of the country. Ah, okay, so you took some extra vacation time. Okay, that's kinda cool that you guys go to working for the same division, but she goes back tomorrow. But they'll give you a little bit more free time, a little bit more time to yourself in the house, so you can film and get some stuff done. That'll be good. Ugh. I go back on Wednesday, so I have tomorrow off as well, which will be good. I'm looking forward to it. I still have to finalize details for my work trip or my school trip that I have to do up to Seattle. Trying to rope your brother into working for your division as well. Oh, that's funny. Hey, you just gotta be persistent. Uh, yeah, I was able to convince my brother to join the Navy. It took me a while, but I convinced him to join the Navy, and now he's in the Navy as well. And yeah, so we've both been in for. He just hit his 9-year mark because I'm at 11 years, so he's at 9 years. Yeah, my mom loved having us home. Hey, that's better than what she used to say whenever I would ask when I was in PT school and we were learning about, like, babies and developmental milestones of kids and babies and all of that stuff. I asked her when I hit my milestones, she was like, "I don't know, you were a creepy baby." I was like, "Thanks, mom, calling me a creepy baby." So, yes, she's funny. But yeah, so that was always fun when your mom tells you you're a creepy baby. She's a hoot. She's a hoot. So, let's see. So let's get what do you think of diamond painting, mom, now that you've finished a couple canvases? I need to get her on a nice canvas because she's she made creepy in the best way. I don't know. I don't know. My mom is a she's a not afraid to tell it how it is. So I've gotten her to finish a few different canvases. What do you think of diamond painting? I need to get her an actual, like, nice canvas because I've only had her, work on a couple different Amazon kits, and the last one she did was very, very confetti heavy and not the best, like, resolution as far as the symbols. So we'll have to see, what to get her to work on next. We will see. Yes, sisters definitely have a way of wearing down their brothers. It's just what we do. I may have been the younger sibling, but I'm the bossiest one. Yes, Kim, right? See? Yeah, your mom told you you're weird too. Mhm. My mom has always told me I was weird. But creepy baby from birth. Thanks, mom. See, mom, Rachel wants to know, what do you think about diamond painting? We want to know. We want to know. Now we're waiting on you. Give us your thoughts, Mama Bear. Give us your thoughts. And for anyone who doesn't know, uh, my mom is actually a professional artist, so she is a painter, in case you didn't know. I know I've mentioned it a couple different times on my channel here. Jury is still out. That's so non-committal. I need to get you a licensed canvas. Good job, Rachel. It's totally life-changing. I love it because I can just flip it open and, like, look at all of my pens, and then they're organized. And it's, like, life-changing, easy as all get out to, like, see because I had them, like, displayed a different way on my desk. I had them in, like, the different like, the curved, like whatever that curved tray where you can look at that shows like 10 of them at a time from Bella Arte Nicole, and it's like I loved seeing them like that, but then it was like it took up so much space. And then of course with these two chaos mongers over here, one of whom is showing her presence a little bit. So there's Mochi. She stuck her head out to show her presence. But hi Moch. Mochi cat. Mochi. Mochi Mochi. Hi. Hi Mozzarella. What? You just gonna give me eyeballs? Throwing eyes at me. Hi. But yes, it really helped being able to see all of the pens, and that way I could see what I had. I can display them. Right now I have them displayed in order. But I kind of want to go through and like label so I don't forget where I got them from. I want to label them of like what shop I got them from in the pen case. So that way it makes it easy to know where I got them from. Hey, I only get the bossiness from you. I get it from you. My mom, in case you didn't know, is she's one of 16. Um she grew up as one of 17, but uh with one of the brothers that was one of her siblings that was raised at well, one that was raised as her sibling is actually her nephew. But she's one of 16 kids. So she has I will do a pen video at some point. I just haven't decided when I want to do it. I feel like I need to like get through some things, but yes, I will do a pen video. At some point, yes, I am going to do like a stash of like my pens and my cover minders and all the things. I need to go through and do that, but I want to like label all of my pens so that way I can make sure I say where I got the pens from. So she finds it challenging, much easier to oil paint. Make my you makes my own color choice, etc. But it is interesting. And see, this is why I like being able to have, all of these copious amounts of special drills because then you can pick what you want to add and change it up. If you don't like how something was charted, we'll change it. Do something different. Yes. Okay. So there we go. She finds it challenging. I never thought of it as easier to oil paint. Yeah, so she is the youngest of all well, she's the youngest daughter of all of the siblings. She has one baby brother. So she's got the baby girl syndrome. Oh, are you awake, Mochi? She's gonna go jump on the kitten and curl up with the kitten. That's what she's going for. In case you wondered. Look at that. Look at that. She's so funny. Down she goes. Yes, I know, Carol. I've got all the things to do. Yep, she's gonna go bathe the kitten. See, this is the cuteness. I sit here and watch. She's gotta go bathe her kitten and then lay on top of her kitten. And Sushi's like, okay, I'll lay here. You can give me a bath. You can give me kisses. I'll just lay here. Right, Rachel? I've tried the oil painting and I can't do like well, I haven't tried oils. I've tried acrylics because like oils no go. She's tried teaching me all of it. She's tried teaching me watercolor. She's tried teaching me all of the things and none of it has gone well. The only thing that like I've tried teaching her Chinese brush painting and like that's oh, I have a sneeze coming out. Um But yeah, now she's literally laying on top of the kitten. There is a kitten ear. You can't really see it, but that's the kitten ear. So, yeah, that's what she does. She just lays on her. But yeah, my mom has tried teaching me to do like traditional Western painting, has not gone well. You're squishing the kitten. See, look, you just squished her. Oh my goodness. There's the kitten. They're too funny. Oh my goodness. See, I could just sit here and watch the girls all day, which is what I do. They're so sweet. Hi, Suchlet. Did she just wake you up, little baby? Oh, big bass. Happy kitten. Oh my goodness. Adorable. There's something. These girls. It's like I can do my Chinese brush painting and mix my colors for that, but anything else, I'm like, "Ugh, I'm lost." So lost. But yes, they're adorable. So cute. But yeah. Yeah, and that's what she does. Like my mom will actually paint entire canvases, entire paintings where she'll start with just 3 colors on like that's all she'll do. She'll just do 3 colors and she'll do an entire canvas and an entire painting from just 3 colors. That's it. Like and I'm always just like I don't get it. And granted, yes, I'll do my paintings from stuff um but it does not have so many rules. You have to understand the rules, and once you understand the rules, you break the rules and do your own thing. It's just logical. Harsh is her mellow. And see, I've tried to do like paint watercolor and Western style, but then I tried doing it and it's one of those things where it just doesn't make sense. My brain is like, what do I do next? I don't know, whatever you want. I'm like, well, what do you mean? It's like, well, do what you want. And I'm like, I don't get it. She's like, it's like there's no rhyme or reason to it. So it doesn't get me. Like I just don't get it. So yeah, so I just haven't been able to do it. So I don't. Here is a little palette knife acrylic, a little tiny palette knife seascape acrylic on wood panel that my mom did. There's a little one there. Here's another one this is an oil, a 5x7 oil on canvas that she did. I love the seascapes. There. Yes, it's like yes, it's totally like algebra. Ooh, yes, Michelle. See, that would be fantastic. I would love to see that. And she did these horses. She had a one of her friends commissioned her to do these 5 horses running through the water on so she did like mini studies of them and she did them on um did you do them with oils, mom? Or did you do them with acrylics and oils? So these are this one and one of the others. So she did like individual panels of these horses as like little individual paintings to as like little studies prior to the actual big canvas. And then she'll do just like random fun ones, like a loose unscripted watercolor. So here are poppies. Here's some like watercolors of some poppies. Like, look how fun and versatile she is. Like, look at that. Crazy. She did actually do. I told she needs to get back into painting more regularly. Um, she did kind of take a like an Asian, like a fusion watercolor Asian fusion class, and kind of added a little bit of her take to it. And she kind of painted the image on watercolor paper, so that you kind of get the gist of it on watercolor paper. And then she has like this whole series. Oh, I love this one right here that she did. So these were ones from back in 2002. So I love this one that she did right here. Love that right there. That one is one of my favorites. And then she's got all sorts. Here's one that she sold already. But this was a oil that she did from the Grand Canyon. But look at that beauty. That's so pretty. Ugh, try not to jiggle it too much for you guys. And then so many. Oh my goodness. Here, I need to let me see. I am going to put her Instagram on here. So if you guys want to go give her a follow on Instagram when she posts, I'm putting her Instagram in there for you guys to follow. All right. Goodbye, Irene. Have a good night. Thank you for joining us. So these ones are some of my favorites. She did this whole series of this peacock, which is absolutely incredible. Yes, Cindy, I beat you to it. I was like, all right, I should probably post her Instagram. So look at this peacock. And then she's got a couple different versions of this peacock that she did that I absolutely love how it turned out. All those different views that she did. And then she does photography as well. And there's this whole series that she has done of like crazy funky animals um with portraits, so with funky colors you wouldn't expect. So this was a Dalmatian that she did, which I love how that looks. And then she did one of Mochi. So here is some sass on Mochi when Mochi was a kitten. So there's a sassy little Mochi. Isn't that fun? Look at that. And then boom, 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 boom. Where was I'm looking for a specific image. I just have to find it. Boom, boom, boom. You know when you're looking for something specific and you can't find it? Here's an example. Okay. So she has this whole um series that she does where she will write like specific words or phrases, and then she will write and then she'll paint over it. So the entire canvas will have like a phrase uh, written down or like a Bible verse or something written down. So this one, I think she wrote, it was like, if my, like, I can't remember what exactly the phrase was, but this was one that she did, which is an eagle. And all that you see in the background is writing all over the entire background. And then she kind of painted over it, which I thought was super, super cool. And I don't think I've really seen people do that besides my mom. So she's got a couple different ones that she's done that way. Um, and she's taken like this is a photo that I took of this like emu thing. So she took a photo that I took and turned it into a painting. Like how crazy cool is that? Like how awesome is that little guy? So, I mean, she's an amazing artist. So I get all of my artistic skill from her. So yeah, I've got da, 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 da. There are boom, boom. Yes, she has so many. Like I've got a couple paintings of her sitting on my walls in my house here. Yes, sushi Mochi's totally had sass even then. Oh my goodness, Sushi, why is your ear backwards? She folded your ear. Here, there we go. There. Yes, the emu is just perfect. I love that emu. But yeah, she has like all sorts of eclectic everything that she paints and can do and does. And then of course like the photos, all of everything like um and yeah, you name it, she does it. All sorts of different styles. So I can't rave enough about everything that my mom paints and can do. Um Like, such a and I'm, like, looking back through and I'm like, "Oh my goodness, I don't even remember that. I don't even remember that." Like, all sorts of styles. Anything and everything. You name it, she's done it. But, yeah, all sorts. So, you can definitely go check out her page and see the fun things that she's done on there. So, this is one that she used her non-dominant hand and did that with her non-dominant hand. Like, look at that. Like, if I tried to paint something with my left hand, it would not look that good. Like, that's ridiculous. Crazy, crazy. And it's like we've done some we've taken her to um da, 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 da. Yeah. And it's like I can do my Chinese brush painting, but there's no way I can do those. Like my brush painting, I love my landscapes. My favorite are my landscapes. So, like, there's one of my landscapes. I love doing those, but like other than like I it's a totally different style of art. But yes, craziness of the way that my mom does those. Just a totally different way. But yes. Oh, I need to paint some dragons though, because now that we're into the year of the dragon, I should totally paint some dragons for Year of the Dragon. That should be on my agenda for Year of the Dragon. But yeah, all that can be done with just a lot of the paintings that she'll do. She'll pick like 3 colors and paint it and go from there. And that's like literally how it'll go. Yeah, it's like the Asian fusion class was really cool. I kind of convinced her to take the class. It was one of my masters, Henry Lee, was teaching it with the was that one that was through the Brooklyn Public Library in New York. They were doing it uh, during the during COVID. So I was going to take it obviously because it was my instructor was teaching it, or my master was teaching it. So I was taking it, and then I talked my mom into doing it. She was like, "But it's brush painting," and I'm like, "Yeah, but it's Asian fusion, so it kind of is combining elements of like traditional Western watercolor as well." So she took it, and she had a blast. But yes, so thank you guys. I get the talent from her. It's just my brain is very analytical, so when she tried to teach me, I get that part from my dad, the very analytical brain. So when she tried to teach me like her style, which is very like, well, I don't know, I just do it. She's very not analytical. I always describe her as like a stereotypical like uh uh um 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 hippie butterfly free spirited person, and go from there. So yeah, my mom is very much a free spirited person, whereas I'm like much more of a analytical things must be like this. So thank you guys. But yeah, that's kind of how everything goes there. Are you getting more comfortable? You are just adamant that you must squish the kitten, Mochi. Are you really gonna squish the kitten like that? We've seen your face. Can we show the kitten's face? Come here. Let me have a sushi. Oh, give me the sushi. Give me the sushi. Oh, there. Thank you, Cindy. Yes. Well, thank you for popping in, Rachel. I know it's quite late for you there. Have a wonderful evening. Oh, look at this thing. She's so tired. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. She's such a sleepy kitten. She's such a sleepy baby. I know we've been going for like 2 hours, you guys. We should probably be calling it soon. I'm like, I haven't even diamond painted yet today because I've been organizing things. And I need to kit up my paintings for this month. Are you sleepy kitten? Oh my goodness, she's sleepy kitten. You can't have there. No, I pulled you away. You can't go back over there. Yes, Kim, that's one of the things is like art is so wonderfully individual and everybody's so different with it. And I love how everybody can do things so differently. Yes, this is the baby Sushi. She's also like affectionately called Chaos Kitten because she's so utter chaotic. Hi, oh big yawn. Total chaos right here. You are total and utter chaos. Total and utter chaos. You are utter chaos. But I've also discovered that her tail is like this much longer than Mochi's tail. So when I'm petting their tails, it throws me off because there's more tail to pet on Sushi than there is on Mochi, which is kind of an odd thing, but it's totally random. You have eye boogers. I need to remove the eye boogers. Hi, baby kitten. But I should probably be letting you guys go. I know, sass and chaos, they're totally an interesting combination. What? She's like, "Mom, you disturbed me." Oh, she's like, "I must go to chaos." She's like, "What's that on the floor?" Yes. So I'm going to say goodbye to everybody. It was wonderful having you all join me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your New Year's Day. For those of you guys watching it live, and thank you for a great. I know she's a torty tabby. It's so she's got that tabby attitude and the tortitude. Oh, Mochi's gonna give us some sass from over there watching us. Look at that. Look at that. The sass in those eyeballs. She's judging us right now. So much judgment happening right there. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Bye.